Most people start building a new home by walking into a show home and falling in love. And that is actually the most expensive way to start, because two of your biggest decisions, your community and your builder, are tied together in a way nobody explains until after you signed. So let me give you the order that actually protects you. Hi, I'm Nathan Richter, a licensed real estate agent serving St. Albert and the greater Edmonton area. I've spent 25 years on the construction side of real estate, custom home building, renovations, and currently running a restoration company that handles new home warranty work and condo restoration. So when I walk you through the buying process, I'm bringing both the agent's lens and the builder's eye to the conversation. Let's get into it. Building new is one of the biggest purchases you will ever make, and the order you make your decisions matters as much as the decisions themselves. So today I'm going to walk you through that order step by step: city, then community, then how the builder and the community fit together, then how to actually judge a builder, and finally, why you want someone in your corner before you sign anything. Let's start at the top. Step one is the city or town. In the greater Edmonton area, you have a lot of strong options, and they each have a different feel, a different price point, and a different commute. St. Albert, Sherwood Park, Spruce Grove, Stony Plain, Beaumont, Leduc, Fort Saskatchewan, and Edmonton itself. This is the lifestyle decision. How far are you willing to drive for work? What do you want for schools? What's your budget actually getting you in each place? New construction is happening on the growing edges of all of these communities, so where you choose to build shapes everything that comes after it. If you want help comparing them, I have a whole series walking through living in each of these communities, so start there. Step two is the specific neighborhood or subdivision inside that city. This is where you decide between a brand new community that is still being built out and a more established one that is filling in its last lots. Think about what stage the community is at. In a new build out, you may be living next to construction for a few years, but you get the newest plans and the most choice of lots. In a more established area, you see exactly what the finished streetscape looks like, but you have fewer lots to pick from. Neither is wrong. You just want to go in with your eyes open about what you are buying into. Here's step three, and this is the one almost nobody explains. Your builder and your community are not two separate decisions. They control each other. Not every builder builds in every community. In a lot of subdivisions, the developer controls which builders are allowed to build there. So you might fall in love with a specific builder and then find out they do not build in the community you want. Or you fall in love with the community and your choices are limited to the handful of builders the developer has approved for it. So you have to decide which one leads for you. If a specific builder matters most, that may narrow your communities. If a specific community matters most, that may narrow your builders. Either way, you want to know this before you actually get emotionally attached, not after. So let's make this practical. If you're looking at a specific city or community in the greater Edmonton area and you want to know who actually builds well there, drop the name of that community in the comments below. I will reply with a short list of the builders I would point you to for that area. If you would rather keep it private, just send me the community by text or email. The info is in the description. Helping people sort through this is part of what I do, so put your community down below and I'll get you a list. Step four is how to actually judge a builder. And this is where my construction background changes what I look at. Start with their track record. How long have they been in business? A builder with 10 or 20 years behind them has weathered slow markets and stood behind a lot of homes. Look at their reputation and talk to people who bought from them a few years ago, not just the brand new buyers. And pay close attention to one thing in particular: how they handle the warranty claims after possession. Plenty of builders are friendly right up until they have your money. The ones worth hiring still answer the phone when something needs fixing in a year or two and beyond. This matters more than people realize because of what happens if a builder goes under. If your builder goes bankrupt or simply closes up and disappears, you lose the person who was supposed to stand behind the home. The Alberta New Home Warranty Program still covers a lot: the structure, the building envelope, the distribution systems, but anything that was a contractual matter between you and the builder like the deficiencies you listed on your possession walkthrough, can fall through the cracks. So a builder who is likely to still be around in 5 and 10 years is not a small thing. It is part of what you are buying. First, go tour their active construction sites, not just the polished show home. The show home is their best work on display. The job site is the truth. And one of the clearest signals is simply how clean and organized the site is. A tidy site means the builder is managing their trades, showing up, and taking pride in the work. A messy site usually shows up later in the finish. It is more common than you would think to find garbage hitting inside the walls, a coffee cup, some wrappers, debris that gets swept into a wall cavity and boarded right over. That is a red flag. It tells you how much care is going into the parts you will never see. And that is really the whole point. Price to builders, apples to apples. From my years building and from handling warranty claims when homes fail, the builders that worry me are the ones who spend big on the things you can see and sometimes cut corners on the things you cannot. You want the money going into the bones of the house, the wall system, the insulation, the framing, the things that determine how that home performs for the next 30 years. Step 5, and this is the one that protects all the others. Get your own representation before you sign. When you walk into a show home, the friendly person at the desk works for the builder. That is their job, and there's nothing wrong with it, but they're not necessarily representing you. It is the same idea as walking into your bank for a mortgage. The bank is going to show you the bank's products. A broker shops on your behalf. A builder's rep represents the builder. A buyer's agent represents you. On a new build, the builder pays the commission and not you. So you can have someone fully in your corner through the whole process, reading the contract, walking the site, flagging the upgrades that matter without it changing your price. You may even hear that a builder will give you a better deal if you come in without an agent. On a purchase of $500,000 or more, having an independent person who knows construction working for you is the smarter move. So that is the order. City, community, understand how the builder and the community fit, judge the builder by the work you cannot see, and get someone in your corner before you sign. Get those 5 right, and you have set up everything that comes after. In the next 2 videos in this series, I'll break down what happens at the contract, where your upgrade money actually comes back to you, and then I walk you through what to watch for at every stage of the build itself. So subscribe so you don't miss those. We put out new videos every week. And if you want that builder shortlist for your area, drop the community in the comments or reach out by text, email, or call. We'll see you in the next one.